Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial of 30 days of code in C++. Today we are going to see day 4 and day 5, which is class versus instance and loops. So let's just get started. Okay, so here I have the day 4 code. So here we just have we are given ages, which is the input, and we have to basically use if else statements, and we have to print accordingly. But here we are going to do them with the help of class. I hope you guys understand class, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try this without knowing what a class is. So here is our explanation, here is our input. So you guys can read this, I'll just explain it here. So the 4 is the number of ages we are going to input, and the first age we are going to print is -1, then 10, then 16, then 18. So the age can't be negative, right? So if a number is entered negative, though, we'll say that this is a wrong age, and then we will set that age to 0, and then we will run our program accordingly by taking the number 0 instead of any negative number. So here the age is not valid, setting age to 0 since it was negative a number. So then you are young. Then here again we have you are young. So what we are here basically doing is we are adding the age. I guess that theory must be here. I'll just show you guys here, in the explanation. So age is not valid, followed by the young message. 3 years pass and the age is equal to 3. From 0 it will be 3. So then we print the message young again. As I told you guys, we have the conditions right here. So if the age of the person is less than 13, then he is young. Then we will increase its age by 3 more, and then we will check again if these conditions satisfy, and accordingly we will print if the person is young, teenager, or the person is old. So that's the theory of this code. Let's jump into the code. Many such examples are given. All these numbers are our inputs. Okay, so this is just the main function that they have given us already. They are taking the number of ages. Here is the integer age, and here they are running a nested loop. So here what they are doing, in the inner loop, they are just increasing the number by 3. They are pushing it to year pass, which is actually a function from person, and this code I have written, and we just have to increase the number of age, and this function runs 3 times. We could, however, run this code only once and just write here age is equal to age plus 3, but then this we can't edit this main function. So, and similarly we are going to check the age of the person, the age which we have been provided. So first we will check, we will print, then we will check again, just like here. You are young, add 3, from that, where is it, from that year passes code, and then here we have our functions. Here is our class. This is basically our kind of a constructor. So every time we run this, the constructor is supposed to run always. And here we are going to check whether the initial age which have been provided is greater than 0. If it is, then we will pass it. We will keep the value of age as initial age. And since person is a public integer of class, and this is actually a resolution scope operator, so the way we have defined this thing, it's kind of a child of the class person. So the public variables of person can be accessed by these classes too. I'm sorry, not classes, functions. Am I old and year passes. That's how we are writing age without declaring it again within the function. So yeah, if the age is not equal to 0, we will print this message and we will set age is equal to 0 if the age is less than 0. And then here we, like I said, we were just going to use some if and else functions. These are pretty basic. I covered if else statements in the last tutorial. Be sure to check that out also. And then we will just try to run it. Yep, so these were our inputs. These were the number of inputs. Similarly, you are young. The first one was -1, so it was set to 0. Then it printed you are young. Then we used the year passes function and then it ran 3 times. Then even though 0 plus 3 was still 3, which was young, so it printed young again. And then our next number was 10. So first it was young and then we added 3 to it and then it was 13. So yes, it became a teenager. Then the next number, similarly the next number was 16, teenager, you add 3 to it, that's more than 18, and then that's old. And similarly 18, according to the given condition, 18 is old, and when we add 3 to it, that's old again. So I hope you guys understood this code, how to solve it. You can just, if you want to just copy it from here, you can always pause the screen, though I recommend you just watch this video and then close this video and try the code yourself. Alright, so I guess in this code we are done. One more time I would like to point out that since we've returned them in this manner, which kind of sounds like a base class and derived class, we can access the public variables of person class into these functions. Alright, so that's it for day 4. Let's go to day 5. This is our day 5 code. This is pretty simple. It's loops. What we have to do here is just basically print out the multiplication table. So they've given us the sample input 2 and we want the output as this. So they are just taking in the number. It can be 2, it can be 3. Here is our loop. This code I have written. You won't find it here. We have to declare an integer I and then you have to create I is equal to 1 and I is less than equal to 10. You could, however, do I is equal to 0 and I is less than 10. But then when you are going to print it, you have to write I plus 1. If you are not understanding this, then I suggest that you just try out this code. You could, instead of writing here n, just write 2 into I. Your code would run just fine, but when you go to submit the code, it will use numbers which are not 3. But so it would be better if you use n here. So whatever input it will give, it will print n into 1 is equal to the answer, n into 2 is equal to the answer. And it will run from 1 to 10. And here we are doing the main multiplication in line code. So let's just submit this code and see. Yes, exactly. The code has been submitted and we have completed this challenge. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. We have completed day 4 and day 5. Tomorrow I hope I'll be making another video based on how difficult the challenge is. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe, share. I have my Instagram link down below. You can message me there or just write it down in the comments. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.